I don't have a mount for my microphone, so I'm just going to set it there. It's actually better than using the computer microphone, which you would probably surmise. And for today, I want to go through some coffee cups. Now, you probably have thought about coffee cup designs when it comes to what they look like. Here's one that has Camp Joy on it. Here is one that was designed by my wife or colored by my wife, picked out. You've got all kinds of different sizes, large and smaller. But have you ever thought any more about it than just the design? What about the way it feels when you have it in your hand? Is it comfortable? Are you going to burn yourself? Like, for instance, some of these you might, I forgot which one it was, but you might have to get too close, and maybe if you hold it wrong, you burn yourself, right? Well, this one's pretty far away, but it is a 2-finger operation, right? So I want to go through some of my coffee cups that I have. Ooh, here's one. This is by the Magic Man, aka J.R. Porshow, the caffeinated magician, and he picked a design that's pretty adequate. Now it is a little bit close. If you touch it, you might burn your knuckles if you don't hold it just right. But that's a pretty standard coffee cup design. This is a little bit thinner than I would like. I like I like a little bit thicker, and the only reason I know that is because I actually bought a coffee cup that is number 1. I'll get to that shortly. Okay, so that's a pretty good design. Here's another one from my friend. Same kind of coffee cup, an adequate design, really is. I know magic. I'm going to make this coffee disappear. Nice little thing there. This is all black. You have and this one just very plain, simple with some writing on it. Could be a little bit bigger, I would say, but that's a design there. And this is one my wife has. I use this a lot for her. Coffee is my love language on Sunday afternoons when I make her some coffee and deliver it to her. I would say that this has the potential of burning your knuckle right there if you got hot coffee. So you have to go with 2, and even then it gets pretty close. So this is it's not too much coffee to where it's going to be too heavy, but it is a little bit less than optimal design on the, what do you call that? Handle. Yeah, the handle. Okay. And we've already seen this. This is pretty good, except for when you go for the 3 fingers. It's a little thick down here. But I do like the thickness here. It could thin out down there would be a good thing, I discovered my affinity for well-designed coffee cups. Since I have a collection and they're so unique, I'm going to go through some of these already. Well, this is Jesus and Coffee. We have 2 of these. That's a pretty good design. You can get 4 fingers in there barely. It's got metallic on both sides. Okay, so that's good. And probably would just go with 3 on this one, right? One of my favorites here, very simple design. This is Texas. The thing about this one is that you can't see the whole word all at once, but it does have detail. Really nice that way. The grip it's a 3-finger grip, and no matter if you're left-handed or right, it's better if you're right-handed. You always want your design facing outward. If you're right-handed, you want it that way. If you're left-handed, you want it on this side. So it's good to pay attention to that. This is one of the better ones here. Okay. This is one of the earlier. Now, the thing that inspired me to start paying attention to designs was something that was suboptimally designed. Now, here's a Texas one we got in Green, Texas, in New Braunfels, as some people call it. All red. It has the Texas outline. And it came with a spoon. I don't know where that is immediately, but the spoon would go in here, and you could use that to stir and put it in there. And I noticed I liked, that it was Texas and stuff. First of all, for a right-handed person, it's on the wrong side. You want it on this side if you're right-handed. Left-handed is tough because you're going to have a ring probably if you're married, and sometimes that can conflict. In this case, it wouldn't because it's so far down. But in another case, let's say this one, no, different case, the ring can get in the way. But what I noticed about this is the heat. There wasn't enough room for my hand to grip onto this. I could burn my hand right here. So really, you go with a 1, and then even then, you're having to touch these holes here. So that woke me up to, hey, you know what? Maybe I should pay attention to the practical design of it instead of just, and of course this is simple anyway compared to the ones I've had since. I wouldn't buy something like this again, but especially knowing this. But I do appreciate this one because it really woke me up to paying attention to how things are designed in that way. I just got this from my brother for Christmas. I posted this on my Facebook page. I'm silently correcting your grammar, so I can hold this and look all smart and condescending to all the plebs out there that don't know English because they probably go to a public school. It's on both sides. Brilliant. Both sides. Doesn't matter which hand you are, you're going to send the right message, right? The handle, a little bit too small, especially for a big cup like this, right? The 2-finger hold is the only way to go. Fortunately, there's enough flat surface to support with your other fingers that it does work. But I would say 3 for this size cup would be better. And so if it came down just a little bit more, that would be the ultimate right there. That would be the perfect design. Plenty of room if you're a big coffee cup drinker. This is the one I used for a long time. I designed this myself, not the cup. The cup itself was already designed, but I did the stenciling on here, and you have an 1800s type of theme here of all the stencils that I found. These are all consistent with the 1800s theme there. I got the back, it started off white, and I put some yellowish tint. I wanted something to look old. I put the black on there, black on the inside, and red just on the trim. I did all that design myself. This is the only coffee cup that I've actually made myself. Jenny and I had a date downtown, and she did this other one here, very simple, big heart design here, and I went for a more complicated thing, and it turned out so well. I'm so happy with it. Probably could have gone with, so that you can see that it's not pure black, but it's kind of characterized. It's got some character to it. In other words, it's not jet black. It's got some little bit of, you can see the white coming out in different places. I don't remember if I designed that on purpose. Let's say I did that on purpose because that would work. Now, as for the handle, it's small, so you don't need all the fingers that you possibly would want. It's slightly thin here. Thicker would have been a little bit better for the grip, but it is a 2-finger handle, and it's well far away from there. You're not going to burn yourself. So that's a pretty good cup. I would give that a 3 out of 5 star, if it were, as it were. This is one of Jenny's cups here from Tim Hortons. It's her favorite. Well designed. It's on both sides. Okay, it's got all this other stuff that you're not actually going to read unless you're really bored and the coffee hasn't kicked in yet. The handle, pretty good. It's a 3B. A little bit close. Oh no, it's not. Actually, it's got some distance there, but it is a little bit small. 2 would work also. Yeah, interesting, huh? Here's the other Texas one. Only on one side. If you're a lefty, that works. If you're a righty like me, it's a blank cup, and you're the only one that can see it. There's a 2 there. It does have a gold ring around it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Camp Joy. This thing sticks out very well. The green is a little weird, you know, but they only had two, and this was one of them. And I like the thick handle. That design is great. Very thick handle. Problem is it's a lefty, and I'm a righty usually. So if I did this with my left hand, you hear that with the, you're definitely going to make noise if you have a ring on. So there's that. And Mean Muggin', I think we already, this is Elf the movie. It kind of has that vibe to it when it comes to the, it's super big and it's a 3B. It works, but probably 4 would be better on that one. Okay, put that down there. I'm running out of room here. I'm gonna just put it back over there. This is another one, the same one we had. We have a pair like that. Here's one, Home. Texas is home. Great design. It's on both sides. It's ambidextrous, we could say, right? And it's design simple. It's got the old wood look. Goes all the way around. It doesn't break, so you don't notice the difference between these two. And it's not a cookie cutter. It's different. See. This is a four finger handle. Good. This is ideal right here. Maybe a little more thickness would be good right there, and the handle. A little bit more would be perfect. I'm going to get to the best one, the best designed one ever, okay? Here, this isn't it yet. We're 3 away, okay? 3 more cups. I'm going as fast as I can. Bayou Beans in, where is that? That's in Louisiana, I think. And this is a Southland Christian camp. We go to their marriage retreats, usually in May. This is a lefty, so it only works one way. It's not on the other. Really sharp. I like blue on the inside, black on the outside. Consistent theme there. It's a 3B, but you have to get too close on that. So 2 might be better if you don't want to burn yourself. Coffee only comes in hot in this family. Okay, here's Ark Encounter. We got this from Ark Encounter. You see the subtle design of a boat here, but mostly it's just waves representing the flood. It's blue, dark blue on the inside. Very simple. Subtlety of the Ark. They could have gone with brown, and it looks like it's sinking, and we know the Ark didn't sink, so kind of a confusing message there. The handle design is for 2 fingers, but it's got really good support on this here with the 3rd finger, so like an ear design there. It works. You'd want maybe more thicker on that side. Okay, now for the ideal coffee mug. All right, you ready? Here it is. Ark Encounter bold outprint design. It's brown. It is right-handed. It's not ambidextrous, but it is right-handed. That works if you're right-handed, which also works because the left hand has a ring on it, unless you have rings on your right hand. Now, same in the big. Now, this is the ideal handle. It's nice and thick. It's a 4-finger handle. Very thick, lots of room. This is the perfect. Now, you might do it that way. Actually, it might feel better like that, 3 fingers, but you can do 4 like that. When you go to set it down, you probably want to have it like this, you know. So there it is, the best coffee design possible. Not probably the possible one, but the best one I have. And oh, did I show you this one? This is the other Camp Joy one, lefty. Anyway, I can't remember. That's a nice one too. Nice thick handle. All right. That's all. You have a good day.